Hello, great souls. Welcome to our yoga class today. Let's begin seated, and we'll center ourselves with a few deep, full breaths in and out. If it's warm where you are, if you're watching live and you're in the Bay Area and it's warm, as it is here today, I invite you to, as you breathe, visualize coolness. So you can offer to yourself whatever quality feels helpful for you for your practice today. So I thought cool, calm quality of peace flowing through us might be a nice way to begin our practice. So sitting comfortably, supporting your seat in any way that you need, shoulders relaxed down from the ears, the inward gaze uplifted toward the point between the eyebrows. Begin to breathe deeply. And as you breathe, visualize the quality of calm, cool energy flowing through the body. There's a story of Yogananda visualizing an iceberg and the coolness of the iceberg to bring the quality of coolness to his physical body, his consciousness, to transform the experience of too much heat. On warm days, we can feel too much heat. I am calm, I am poised. Affirmation from the tree pose. Feelings of calmness and inner poise. Cool waves of energy washing through the body. I am calm. I am poised. Another deep, full breath in and out. Bringing the hands to the heart, affirming that inner calmness, that inner poise. Once again, I am calm. I am poised. Very nice. Let's stay seated for our warm-ups. So we'll have the right hand on the floor and left arm comes up. Lift and lengthen and exhale over. And then if you like, rotate your head to look up towards the sky, reaching through the fingertips, breathing deeply, welcoming calm energy with each breath. Opening the body gently as you stretch. Very nice. We'll inhale up and exhale down and go to the other side. So right arm comes up, lift and lengthen, and then exhale over. And rotate your head to look to the sky. And just find the stretch that feels right for your body today. One of the nice things about warmer days is the muscles can already be a little warmed up so they can go into a stretch sometimes more easily. Very nice. Inhale up and exhale down. Beautiful. Let's extend the legs out and we will come into a seated forward bend. So this is Paschimottanasana. And again, because we're warming up, you really want to pay attention to where your body is today and what feels right for you. Not going further than your body is ready to go. So lift and lengthen through the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, lead with the heart, and you might just move a tiny amount. You're stretching the back of the legs, and then also feeling the stretch come up the spine. The hands can be face down or turned upward. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down from the ears. We begin with a neutral spine. The affirmation is, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. From here we relax and surrender into the pose, and if it's comfortable for your back, safe and comfortable for your back to round, you can round the spine, release the hands. And relax the body fully. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. We'll inhale up, come back to neutral. Pause here for a moment. Just notice how that felt for your body. See if you can sense already little shifts happening as tension is released and the energy is freed to flow more fully. Nice. Let's come into a seated backward bend. I'm going to turn to the side. And I have a bolster that I'm sitting on. I think it'll be an okay height. Sometimes I like to have a little bit of extra support from my seat, so you don't need to have one. So my legs are straight, and I'm going to bring my arms back. My hands can be facing the body or turned away from the body. That's a little bit more of a backward bend when I do that. I'm lifting through the heart. I'm not dropping my head back. You could even bring your chin a little bit more towards the chest if you like. Deep, full breaths. This is a variation on Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose. The affirmation is, I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. When you're ready to come out, you'll bring yourself back to neutral and pause here. The legs can be extended in front, or you could sit in cross-legged. I offer every thought as a bridge to divine grace. Setu Bandhasana. Very nice. Let's stay on the floor for a low lunge. We're going to bring the left leg back and the right leg forward. And the hands can rest on the thigh, rest at the hips, or come up above you. Virabhadrasana 1. This is modified Virabhadrasana, which can be nice for warming up or even full regular practice. This is a nice pose, a nice version of that pose. The affirmation is, I attune my will to the source of all power. You can align your energy consciously with any of the 8 aspects of the divine that Yogananda talks about. One of them being calmness. Aligning with calmness and feeling that flow through you. Lifting and exhale, arms down. Let's extend that right leg out, and you can stay center as you lengthen the spine, and then exhale forward, hands resting on the thighs. Lengthening, once again, the back of the leg, and that stretch gently goes up through the spine. Keeping the breath flowing in a relaxed and deep way. And here, if you like, you can round the spine, the hands can come down towards the floor. The knee could be bent a little bit as well if that's helpful. Very nice. And we'll come out and we'll go to the other side. So now the left leg is in front and the right leg behind. And the hands are at the hips or above you or on the thigh. I attune my will to the source of all power, all light, all peace, all joy, all wisdom, all calmness, all love. The sound of Om. Aligning your energy with divine energy. Lift and lengthen and exhale down. And once again, we'll extend the leg. Inhale and exhale forward. Find that stretch that's just right for your body. Breathing deeply. Then rounding the spine if you like. Inhale, exhale. You can bring the hands down to the floor, towards the floor. Release. Very nice. And we'll inhale back up. We'll bring the, on our knees, we're going to bring the buttocks down, and we're coming into first Vajrasana, which is the firm pose. And from here, we'll come into Supta Vajrasana. And I'll offer you a modification for that. So first, Vajrasana. We'll just start here. You can be seated on a pillow or blanket for support. You'll probably remove that when we come backward. Okay, so Supta Vajrasana. I'm going to come forward just a little bit. The hands are towards the back of the body. So here I am in Vajrasana. Hands are here, and you begin to lower yourself back. So maintaining as much of a neutral spine, especially when you're fairly high up, is helpful. Coming down, you just take your time. Now you could be resting on the back of a bolster or pillow. You could come down to forearms. If it's comfortable, you can lay the body all the way down on the floor. And that's the full expression of the asana. You want to make sure that especially the tops of the thighs and the hips are comfortable with that. Generally, that's a bit much for most bodies. But some bodies, I notice some students, they just lay down, it's comfortable. And again, the chin can be, kind of towards the chest if that's helpful to protect the neck. The affirmation is energetic movement or unmoving peace. The choice is mine alone. The choice is mine. Energetic movement or unmoving peace. The choice is mine alone. The choice is mine. When you're ready to come out, use the strength of your arms to support you coming back to Vajrasana, resting the hands on the tops of the thighs here if you like. You can bring the right large toe and place that over the left. It's traditional for this asana. We'll be here for a moment. As you breathe, see if you can feel awakened energy rising in the spine. As that energy rises, guide it to the point between the eyebrows. The seat of super consciousness. Yogananda called this the doorway to infinity, encouraging us to keep our consciousness here as much as possible throughout the day, and especially in our yogic practices. The affirmation for this pose In stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Very nice. We'll come onto the floor and we'll come into tabletop position. From tabletop, we'll come into plank pose. And from plank pose, downward facing dog. And actually, let's warm up our spine a little bit with cat-cow since we're in tabletop. So arching the spine on the exhale and swaying the spine on the inhale. Flowing with your breath. Very nice. So now we'll come into plank pose. Breathing deeply. Feel the strength of this asana for the body. Building strength and requiring strength simultaneously. And then we'll come up into downward dog. Mentally affirming, calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. And we'll bring the knees down and come into Vajrasana and pause here. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Very nice. From here, we'll come up onto our knees for Camel Pose, Ustrasana. So the hands will be on the pelvic rim. And we're going to inhale, bring the elbows towards each other with the hands, glide the hips forward, and begin to offer yourself backward. Be mindful of the head and neck, not dropping the head. Use the strength of the muscles in the neck to support it. And you can keep your hands on the pelvic rim the whole time, or move them down toward your feet. Just taking care of your back and your body and honoring what works for you. The affirmation is, with calm faith, I open to thy light. Breathing deeply, welcoming a flood of divine healing light into every cell of your body. With calm faith, I open to thy light. To come out of the pose, we'll inhale, bring our arm up to help the spine come back to neutral. Bring the buttocks back towards the heels and pause in Vajrasana. Relaxing the body fully and completely, finding that inner stillness and strength, keeping the gaze of the eyes uplifted. With calm faith, I open to thy light. Ustrasana, the camel pose. So now we'll come into child's pose. You can practice extended child with the arms in front or traditional child with the hands behind. Lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. Take your time coming forward. As you come down towards the floor, release the head. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Inhale, bring yourself back up just for a moment to Vajrasana. Very nice. We'll come onto our backs now for a spinal twist, supine spinal twist. I think I'll put this up here. So the knees are bent and the feet are on the floor and the arms are out to the side. And let's release the knees to each side a few times just to give you a sense of where the back and body is, so that you know when you're coming into the spinal twist how to take care of the back so that it works for you. So the asana rather works for you. Very nice. So you can keep feet on the floor, knees side by side, or you can practice with crossing. We'll cross the left leg over the right. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale towards the right. Keeping the shoulder blades close to the floor. You can be looking up toward the ceiling or gently lift the head and turn to look over the left shoulder. Keep the breath flowing fully and deeply. Chattara Parivartanasana, the supine twist. The affirmation is, I open to the flow of God's life within me. As you breathe, feel yourself welcoming the divine flow of energy moving through you, awakening your awareness of God's presence within. Very nice. We'll inhale, knees back to center, uncross, lift the hips and buttocks, and we'll go to the other side. Inhale, lift, exhale, and release. Take your time. Keep the breath relaxed. Visualize the flow of energy, divine energy moving through you. Mentally affirming, I open to the flow of God's life within me. tuning into this deeper reality. Our soul essence is divine. God's energy is flowing through us. God's energy is our energy. No difference. I open to the flow of God's life within me. Very nice. We'll inhale, bring the knees back. Let's lift both the hips and buttocks up. Place the hands on the knees and draw them in towards the body. Just rocking in and out a little bit here. Side to side. Rock back up. We'll come into a comfortable seat for a few minutes of silence, taking the beauty of our practice now. And finding what Yogananda called that inner oasis of the divine, a portable paradise within. Body relaxed. Inward gaze lifted. A minute now or two of silence. Peace. Amen. Okay, great souls, let's share the light of our practice today. Whatever blessings were here for you in your practice, let's offer this as a gift energetically to the world. We'll rub our hands together, drawing this into the hands. Then we'll raise them and chant Om together 3 times. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti. Great to be with you today. Many, many blessings to you.